You already know who it ain't, man. Mr. Peter Parker in here on a Friday. It's the Modern Hip Hop Channel. Go 95.3. You know, every day about 6:30 or so, we like to go local. On the inside this afternoon, my man Mac Irv.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. I'm excited to be here, man. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, man, you are definitely a hardworking guy. I seen you running around with Prof. I seen you doing shows.
That's the homie.
Yeah, no, Prof is amazing, man.
Yeah.
But I know you've been on tour.
Yeah.
I seen the projects. I've heard the music.
Yeah.
It's coming back to me from different angles.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up with you and Mac Irv? When are we gonna get Mac Irv on the show?
Yeah,
So when
yeah.
you have people in your circle, and sometimes I tell artists, when you come to me and try to pitch me on you,
Yeah.
I actually kind of think less of it.
Right,
So when
right.
when it comes from
Let the
friends,
let the people talk.
when it comes from over here, and I'm like, oh, okay, Mac Irv is working.
For sure.
Former University of Minnesota basketball star.
Yes, sir.
Played ball at Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
Real college basketball.
Yeah, this real big time. This ESPN, ABC, man, the biggest channels, man,
That's
the biggest
pretty high.
networks, man.
That's
Yes, sir.
very, very high.
Yeah.
Everybody knows I'm a basketball fanatic. You know, my favorite thing outside of hip hop.
Yeah.
And so it's a pleasure
It's an
to have
amazing
you.
game. It's an amazing game.
it's one of the best games ever. It's
Teaches
probably
you-
the best.
Yeah, and it's an important thing is it teaches you so many life lessons too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
How to win, how to lose,
Yes.
how to lose right and bounce back. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
figure things out, and when you're down, how to not give up and,
Right.
and push through things.
Camaraderie.
How to be camaraderie with your teammates, with your guys. How to be resilient. So many
Yes.
different things, man. and
Yeah.
that's what I just transfer over to the music.
I seen it a lot. I seen a lot of former athletes and guys that you may not even know were athletes. Maybe they
Yeah.
did a certain there's a guy in New York right now named Dave East.
Yeah, I know
who's
Dave
killing.
East,
Dave
man.
and Dave was
Yeah.
doing it.
Yup,
Dave was a
yup,
hooper,
for
and then
sure.
didn't work out. A little
sure.
injury. Took
Yeah.
it to the. It's the same
Yup,
energy
yup.
to succeed in the music business as it is to be a college athlete.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Actually, and J. Cole was an athlete. He didn't make it
Definitely.
to college, you know what I'm saying?
But he
said,
balled, yeah.
I have a good enough jump shot to be a Laker, but I was his first love. Like, you know what I
Yes,
mean? It's the
100%.
same thing, man. Jay-Z was a hooper. I remember
Yes,
watching.
dog.
All I do was sit around and watch documentaries all day about
Yes.
all these basketball players and all these rappers and all this stuff, and I just
Right.
see where they came from.
You ever
know?
seen the highlights of Cameron at
Same
MSG?
thing, yeah,
He missed
Cameron.
he almost won a state championship. He just missed
And then
yeah.
And then he had a chance to play Division I basketball
Definitely.
also. Him and
Mace,
Mace.
yeah,
you know what
no,
I'm
they could
saying?
play.
Go to game. Game had a scholarship to Washington.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Wale was a football player.
Definitely,
like,
man.
Just because I'm doing one thing, I think sometimes people, like, I get a lot of this. Like, sometimes people, you do it so well, they box you into that.
Of course.
But my mom always taught me you could be anything you want to be.
Definitely.
Anything you want to be. If I chose to play the piano, I would have been a great piano player.
Yeah.
If I chose to be the president, I would have been running for president right now. I could do anything I want to do. That's
Yeah,
how I
man.
feel, and that's the
Yeah,
attitude I
man.
give
Yeah,
to the
man.
people around me, and the attitude I give to my kids.
No, you have
like,
great energy, man.
Yeah,
you
for
have
sure.
positive energy.
No doubt about
I
it.
feel like you're very driven.
Yeah.
You have a really cool record. I want to get into this record real quick.
Yeah.
This is kind of a risky joint. I don't hear rap guys talking like this on record often.
Yeah.
J. Cole kind of set the bar. He got this, wet dreams type of thing where he's
Yeah.
talking about his first time,
Yeah.
which is rare.
Yeah.
Talk about this record emotional, man.
It's just something that I feel like I wanted to do, man. I know that like a lot of my crowd, which is a lot different from artists in Minnesota. I get a lot of females that are into my records, are into my stuff. Like,
very
and that's
good
you know what I'm
thing.
saying? Exactly, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
And before I wasn't putting out as much music that was directed towards them, and I know I had so much in me because I've been in relationships.
Right.
I've been in positions like that, so I just wanted to give them something that was a little bit deeper, something that they could understand, and also the people that understand that, you know what, it's sometimes okay to be a little soft with your woman. Like, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
At all times, you can't be one thing at all times.
It's man
like, you know what I'm
stuff.
saying?
This is real.
Exactly. It's real.
It's real.
You can't be one thing at all times. So that's what this is about, man, getting a little bit emotional with your lady at times. So.
Let's get into it, man. Go radio. More with Mac Irv coming up next. See, Drake had that thing, that Thank Me Later, where he was making these songs kind of like they were for men to play for their women, and it was like men that maybe not be able to express certain ways. Drake was like, yo, you can thank me later. And I got it when I heard the project,
Yeah.
and I get that vibe when I hear your stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what this is about. Like I was saying before, like this is something that, and when people hear this from me, they can't say, "Oh, Mac, he that corny dude. He don't get girls. He don't this and that." I'm speaking of on real reality
Definitely,
here. Like,
man.
you know what I'm saying? Of
Definitely.
what I got and what you've seen me with. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of what we do for men as men, whether it's from getting a haircut, whether it's from driving our car,
Yeah.
whether it's from
You know what we
making
do
money.
this for.
We all
I've got the fours on today. Let me know what I
you
do.
want? You want a compliment? Like,
I got
you know
it,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
I'm
Like,
telling you.
a lot of what we do.
I hooked this up, all of this,
Yeah.
Mach 3. I did it today, man.
A lot of what we do, and same thing with women, man. We all fiend for a little bit of attention, as long as it's the
Definitely.
right attention.
Definitely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So all that is making music to give to the people that are attracted to what I'm doing, the people that are a part of
Right.
my, we call it the fan base, because it's all family. Like, no fans,
Definitely,
all family.
definitely.
The people that are part of the fan base, the people that want to hear this. And I've been giving so many records that are super hip hop and, you know what I mean, super real and almost sad, that I want to give you something that you can sit around and, you know what I mean, you can listen to and you can vibe out to. If you're a female or if you're a male, you know what I'm saying, if you're a dude, you can play this for your lady. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about when I'm with you. Like, and it's only for you. Ain't for no other chicks, ain't for nobody else.
That
it's
thank
only
me later
for you.
vibe.
Yeah,
that's
for
cool,
sure,
man.
for
Yo,
sure.
talk about being on tour and running around with this maniac Prof.
Oh man, Prof, man. You know, like when I first met Prof, I was like, man, we are so different, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but the thing is, like, we came together now. That's like one of the closest people to me.
It's a great
Like, man,
person.
I love that dude.
It's an amazing
like, you know what I'm
person.
saying? That's like one of my best friends now.
He's
just for his
amazing.
music, because everything that he has pushed me to do and has helped me, I really feel like I was able to open up to that. Like, you know, and I always call my next project is called Misfit, because I always felt like, you know what, I'm from North Minneapolis, but I'm not really making street music. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I've been around people from the streets, but I'm not really making street music. And I got flack for that. Man, he ain't spinning for the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get flack.
Sure.
Exactly.
Sure, bro.
And that's what you do. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Cool
he ain't spinning
story.
for the streets, but like, I'm spitting for the people that are trying to get out these streets.
Buddy,
And
you spin for people.
and people, period, to understand what's going on in these communities and why it's going on.
Yeah.
And I think that's important, man. I'm spinning for change. I'm spinning for people to motivate. I'm spinning for hope. Like, and that's
Yes,
what it's
dog.
about. I'm
Yes,
not in it
dog.
for the. I'm not. Of course, this is a business. I'm not in it to make $1 million. Like, if I do make $1 million, great. But if I could make $50,000 to $100,000 just being out here and giving people hope and changing people's lives, it's all about the effect that you
It's
have
amazing.
on people
It's
at the
amazing.
end of the day. And I was just telling my homie that, man, 3Bs. Like,
Yes,
I
my
was
man.
telling him that yesterday. Like, yo, it's all about when you leave. You got if you think about, you know what, I may not be here tomorrow. I may not be here next week. If you start
Right.
thinking about that, you will start treating people a lot differently.
100%.
You'll
I
start
tell people all the time, I'm like, don't make it about you.
Yeah.
Make it about them.
Man.
If you make it about them and they really, really dig it,
Yeah.
they're going to make it about
They'll
you.
feel it, man. And I
they're going to
think,
come to you.
and that's how it has been. Like, that's how I've gained my supporters, because it's just been real.
Yeah.
It's just been honest. It's just been me.
Yeah.
I have never tried to be something that I'm not.
Yeah.
And I never will try to be something that I'm
Right,
not. I'm
right.
continue to be me. I know what I do. I might hit the club sometimes, but one thing is I'm well-rounded, and that's a
Yeah.
gift from God. I
Yeah.
may hit the club sometimes. I may read a book. I did graduate college,
Yeah.
but you know, some of my best friends are sitting in the cell. Some of
Yes,
my best
dog.
friends is in the graveyard.
Yes,
People
dog.
that I grew up with, and this
Yes,
could be
dog.
vouched for by anybody.
Yes, man.
Like, so I'm so well-rounded. I shook hands with presidents. I shook hands with a killer. Like, you know what I mean? I put that in the song. Like, that's it. Like, I've been so many places, and I'm just using that information not for bad, just to help people. You know what I mean? To help
beautiful
people,
thing.
and that's. I just feel like if I've been so many places from over across in Europe, you know what I mean, to in the middle of the hood, why not put that out there and let people hear that? And making music and hip hop is the perfect lane for me to do that, and that's why I feel like everything happens for a reason. Because I'm supposed to be here making this music, supposed to be here giving hope, supposed to see somebody that fell all the way down in front of your face, fell all the way down to the bottom in front of your face, and made his way back up, and making his way back up, and with a smile on his face, going through trials and tribulations
Yes,
with a
sir.
smile on my face, because I'm giving it to you all. You see everything I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes people say you put too much on social networks. No, this is for them. This ain't for me. This ain't for likes. This is for them to see that. You know what? Either way, good or bad, you need to learn from a situation. That's what
Yeah.
life is all about. Living
Yeah.
lesson.
Yes.
I can learn from. So that's what it's all about for me, man. You
It's
know
a
what I
beautiful
mean?
thing, man.
Yeah.
Welcome, man. Welcome to the
Thank you,
Modern
man.
Hip Hop channel. If anybody wants to stay in tune with your movement, they want to connect with you,
Yeah.
they want to hear more music, how can they get at you on social media, man?
Man, I'm heavy on Facebook, so I'm Mac Irv on Facebook. You just type that in. Twitter at MAC_Irv IRV MAC_IRV. Same thing on Instagram at Mac Irv, just one word on Instagram,
Yeah.
MACIRV. I got MacIrvMusic.com. Search YouTube. We got so
Yeah.
many videos on
Yeah.
YouTube, man. That's what we do. We put the visuals out. We knew that it was gonna be hard for people just to be like, let me listen to music unless they really rock with you. So we just threw it in their face and
Cool.
continue to throw it in their face over and over again. So
That's what's up,
I'm
man.
everywhere, man. You can find me everywhere.
Let's go. Get at him, man. Twin Cities native, man. Putting on, doing his
Hometown
thing.
hero, man. That's what they call it. Hometown
Yeah,
hero.
I heard about the hometown hero. It's the man, Mac
That's it.
Herb in
Yes,
the
sir.
building. Go
Yes, sir.
Radio.